Good morning. Uh, some few tips about forensic science. Uh, the expert opinion, non-expert opinion, expert opinion. Uh, in other countries, the expert opinion is totally uh, relied if substantially proved, and that expert opinion, they there are so many things the courts consider that similar or matched. This is what they expect. If suppose DNA test was there, fingerprint expert was there, foot footsteps impressions were tallied, the expert may say it is similar, but there is possibility of not non-matching, because sometimes in some cases own blood brothers fingerprint may be similar, but that may not match with the chance print which was detected at the scene of occurrence. These all are most important thing. I would like to discuss certain things. In Ram Narayanan versus State of UP, Supreme Court has said that apart from handwriting expert, the court can itself compare the signature with available records. That was there. And in MS Usman Koya versus CS Santa case, Supreme Court has held that expert can only certify probability and you should not give any 100% certainty. These things are there. Then I want to this. There are fingerprint bureaus were established, and because by following modus operandi, they used to trace the criminals. If when they were earlier arrested and if they are in prison for quite some time, their fingerprints were collected and stored. And then one thing was that apart from that, the Cesare Lambrosco criminal anthropology system was also followed, but Bertillon system, that is also anthropometric system. That means they used to collect the physics, the method, their movement when they are in prisons, so that to compare or identify the accused. These things are somewhat, we could say, collection of information and storing as in library. That is most important things. Fingerprint patterns are divided as arches, loops and holes. That is most important. You have to when you challenge the fingerprint expert, that we have to see independently. They say thereafter about DNA, I want to say for certain things. DNA profile is being derived from articulated body of information and statistical analysis. They say DNA is a acronym of deoxyribonucleic acid, which is a genetic material and it is fundamental building block of an individual entire genetic makeup. That was they say. It functions as real horoscope of every living being. That was they say. The molecule of life is same for all species in the earth. DNA profile is based on the principle that genetic makeup an individual is different from others but unique in individual. This is what they say. They say the particular characters are being transmitted from parent to their offspring through biological process. DNA is basically a chain of small repeated subunits found in the nuclei of human cells except red blood cells. That is most important. This is what for this is I think then we have to go through deep about challenging the DNA test. But the problem is how to believe the forensic expert. That is the thing, because either court or the defense counsel or the prosecutor could presume or understand in what way the DNA test was conducted and how it was tallied. They simply give some papers stating that it matches. Whether that is sufficient or there should be another second check that actually it was practically done. Or otherwise, just like food adulteration cases, there was another chance of sending for DNA test. So the accused must allow to have his own private test to disprove that the DNA test produced by the forensic expert was not genuine or practically not accurate. These things we can do that. Actually, in one case, the handwriting expert simply comes and gives evidence before even High Court, boasting himself that he is having 50 years of service, whatever it may. But actually, he was not competent at all when we have to get some second check test of handwriting expert. That expert who already served the bureau, handwriting bureau, said this man, I know him and he is not competent at all. This way, the forensic experts are somewhat doing it, and now I am glad that the central government is going to provide fund and schemes to equip the investigating agency more competent. That's way. This is what happening. Best wishes.